Good
Hey
luck, have
guys,
fun, and
it's Big Adele
beat
here,
him,
and
probably.
today I'm going to be showing you a PVT build that I did. We're going to be doing a MAXPAX, so send out a probe immediately. I took a second, I was like splitting my probes. Still get a 14 pylon here, but send one probe across the map and make a pylon and a gateway with it as soon as you can. I hope everything looks and sounds better. I got a new mic and computer, so I'm running everything on the high graphics now. Should get all the nice animations. Chrono, just make as many probes as you can, because it'll be a little bit before you need to build buildings, so you just want as many probes as you can. I like to build my MAXPAX gate as close as I can, so I'm gonna build it right here. This guy's just gonna go for a barracks gas and then scout. So one of the things I like to do to mask that I'm going gate first over here is that I also make a gas and then a gate over here. That way I can also build units from over here if he's pressuring me, but also to make sure if he scouts, he doesn't know that I have a gate over here. I'm gonna try and fuck with the SUV. I get it. Ooh, I get it. And then I escape the wrath of this one. You want to be careful about putting down pylons or like taking their gas, because it'll make them play defensive and not take their natural. And it's super important that they take their natural if you're doing a MAXPAX build. Because like if they're going double gas, it's really bad. Or if they like build this second depot, it's really bad. But if they go command center first, and you have a zealot making like within the same screen as the command center, hopefully you chrono it, unlike me, you're gonna kill this SCV, and it's gonna be ridiculous to try and get the command center finished, and then you're gonna have a stalker, and you're just gonna kill the command center, and that is the goal. And if you can do that, their command center will be dead while your command center is a slightly delayed. You get 2 gate and a core first, but then you just throw it down, and if you can kill their command center, you're super far ahead. So my zealot's gonna come in here. I tried to click on the SCV, but it was in the command center, so I didn't do it right. Let's see what I'm doing. Throwing down a shield battery, trying to deal with this Reaper. But then I realized that the Zealot's not hitting it. So I'm going to make the Zealot actually kill this SUV. And another SUV comes down, kill this SUV. And he has a reactor. He went Reaper reactor, so he's got nothing. And I've got a Zealot and a Stalker. So now you're going to lose your command center to a Zealot and a Stalker because you have 2 Marines. Now got 2 barracks and a factory. You have to cancel your command center. You have to make a new command center. Your command center is canceled by my second nexus is done. And you still can't fight the 2 units that I have. I'm about to have 3. So what you want to do is you want to break down the depots and then use the stalkers to shoot anything on the other side. Prioritize Marines. And then once the Marines are too few to fight you, just kill any SCVs that are coming to repair the depot, and then just keep shooting the depot. This is one of the few builds where 2 stalkers are very likely to get like a lot of kills. They already have 6 kills. Like, this is pretty solid. He's got a Reaper coming over, but I had an Adept that, I guess, cleaned up the Reaper. Got Warp Gate done. You also get Warp Gate immediately. Now, I'm throwing down a Twilight. Got a Robo done. These Stalkers are still just picking off what they can. Ooh, that little walk-in was a bit of a blunder. Gonna make some more stalkers, and pretty much as long as they don't have stim, you can just keep doing this with stalkers going in, picking little fights, shoot them once, run away, so we can get basically until there's a tank out, so we can switch. You want a observer out of the robo as soon as it's done. So you go 2 gate, then robo, then I think I did third or twilight, then 3rd gate. How many gates do I have? Do I only have 3? Building. This one. Either way, just keep staying right outside of tank range with your stalkers, and even just like a couple stalkers, if they don't have stim, because they weren't planning on having stim this early, you can just bully small amounts of bio units with a couple of stalkers. Even if they have marauders, just target fire the marauders. Like, just stay outside of tank range and just pick them off a little bit at a time. You can even warp in some more from the proxy gate. He sees my observer and kills it, but whatever. I've got a robo bay on the way. I got a war prism after that observer. We got charge on the way. And he's under so much pressure from 7 stalkers that he can't even move out to take a 3rd base. He has more army than me. I've just got like 15 more supply. I'm taking a 3rd already. We're fully saturated in the natural. He like just took his natural a second ago. About to start making colossi. We got charge done. But at the point where there's 2 tanks, I'm not willing to just fight that with stalkers that don't have blink, because I'm getting charged, because I don't like just trying to blink stalker my way out of stuff. So we're going to load 4 of them up in a warp prism and just fly it behind the mineral line, see what we can do. Make a colossi, some sentries. And just, you know, let the stalkers get a couple SCVs. Target fire is ideal, but I just let them shoot, so they kind of split their fire around. And then make sure that your drop isn't dead and it is in the back, anchoring all of this army here, because if they left, you would just come back in and immediately keep killing stuff. Got 1 Colossus down, Thermal Lance on the way, gonna get another Colossus, gets 3 more gates after charge is done. Got my 3rd done. And it's like, it's just light harass. It never feels like you're really like it hasn't felt like I've attacked him at all this game, really. It's felt like I've just kind of been like putting on some light pressure the whole time, and it's just been succeeding. Like, honestly, he's doing pretty well. We've got the same army supply. I just am leading by like 20 points. Which, I mean, mules make up some of that, but 20 probes is enough for it to be substantial. Again, don't lose any of your stalkers, just go hide in dead space. And like, you just have such an eco lead that like, you just make zealots and colossi, and like, what is he gonna do? He's gonna kill you with this when you've got a bunch of charge lots, 3 colossi with extended thermal lance and +1. I'm also getting blink now, just to have it, and another Stargate, and Protoss air weapons, #1, because I want to go into carriers. Because why not? You know, I love me. My favorite anti-air in the whole game is carriers. I mean, I guess battle cruisers are just literally the best thing ever. But second to that, the carrier. Alright, he's rolling up. He's got a tank, 2 medevacs, like 20 marines and 4 marauders. I have 3 colossi, a shield battery. Oh, devastating. The initial push is crushed by 3 thermal lances, obliterating the entire front charge. A tragic event. They'll speak of the burning for years to come. A sad 6 Marines try to escape. He finally takes his 3rd, just in time for me to have my 4th done. It's like you can just very easily match their army while making better units and play defensive because you have more economy. Comes in with a lib, gets shot down by a cannon. We've got 2 carriers on the way and +2 air weapons. Get +1 ground done, get +2 started. I don't know if I'm gonna do that right now. Get a 5th base. And now you're on 5 base versus 3, which is an unsustainable lead for the Terran. Like, he's been doing pretty well with sticking up pretty close to me, but like if he lets me comfortably get everything set up to where all my oversaturated probes are on this 5th base, and I'm totally mining with like 76 probes, he's not gonna live. I'm just gonna have way too much stuff. I honestly, I have too much stuff right now, probably. Like, that's a 50 supply lead. But that's still a lot of Terran, you know? It could be done. But it needs to be done soon, because there's carriers coming out, there's +2, there's +2, you know? You can really put them on a timer. Oh, Zealots in the main. Zealots targeting every single one of the tech labs and reactors, killing any SCVs that try and fight them. Let those guys go kill a Cyclone and get out of the way with 4 of them. And again, you don't even... Like, I still haven't really attacked him. I've just kind of, like, harassed him, done a bunch of damage, and then deflected any attacks that he came onto me with shield batteries and colossi. Zealots come in, just slaughter a bunch of SCVs. Again, he comes in, a bunch of Marines, a couple tanks, a couple of Marauders, into 3 Colossi again, a bunch of Stalkers, a carrier with +2. Oh no, wait, that's 4 carriers with +2. And the carrier is normally the point where, like, if you get to it and you're making 2 at a time comfortably, it's kind of over. Like, because then you can just replace your whole army with carriers pretty quickly if you're making 2 at a time. And you're expanding, because then you can go to, like, more than 2 at a time. And if you're building, like, 3 or 4 carriers at a time, you're in the end game, for sure. But yeah, good example, you know, very, very simple, really. You just kind of kill that, and then you have so much room to fuck up because you're super far ahead. Just make sure you sell it. Yeah, I hope y'all try it out. Let me know how it works.